But yeah, and then I found, somebody like my boyfriend. I was best friends with him for 5 years before I even started dating him. And so,
Really?
yeah, you know what's really sweet about Ronnie is I met him like 5 years ago, and I actually met him when I was with an ex-boyfriend 5 years ago, and I already knew I was in trouble looking at him because I've never like had this reaction to a person in my whole fucking life, right? And we meet a lot of people. We meet a ton of people every day, every week, every time we go to work, every media thing. We meet so many people. We have celebrities come back to, like, we meet people. But I looked at him from across this festival lot area where all the bands were. And I was like, oh, who's that, right? And my friend Bobby, who owns Blackcraft Clothing. Bobby's an important part of my life too, by the way. Like, he's helped me so incredibly. Like, he never left my side, even when I was like at my lowest, But so
we need those
me and Bobby's
people.
like talking, and then I was like, oh my God, who is that? I was like, wow, like, who is this guy? And he was like, that's Ronnie Radke. He used to sing in Escape the Fate, and now he has Fallen in Reverse. And I was like, Escape the Fate. I was like, I used to listen to Escape the Fate, but I didn't know what their faces looked like back then. I was young. I was like 15, I was like, can you please introduce me? And as like we're walking across, like Ronnie and I make eye contact, and like we're both looking at each other, and I swear to God, there's fucking doves flying, there's fucking smoke machine. It's like he's walking in slow motion to me, like I just died in your arms tonight, like in the fucking background. And I was just like, oh my God, he's so fucking handsome. And I just remember talking to him, and he just had like this very like intense like stare, like he's just like overwhelmingly just like intense, and it's like sexy to me too. And I was just like, I love wow, he's like incredible. And I had a boyfriend, so I'm like trying not to look directly at him, and I'm just like, hi, I'm Saraya. And then we became really good friends, and like nothing happened like that. We were just best friends. He was there for me all the time, and and then when I came back to WWE again after my first surgery, I had I asked Bobby, and I was like, can you please connect me with Ronnie again? Like, I haven't spoken to him because the relationship that I was in, I was not allowed to speak to Ronnie, which is totally fine because this guy, and woo.
Yeah.
Probably a safer bet, but I had to just stay away from him or whatever. But I always had like this huge soft spot for him, and I just thought he was so handsome, And he apparently liked me too, because, we text him back and forth and stuff. And, I ended up asking him, like, do you want to, and then he was like, no, I want to wait until you get back on your feet again, and like, really, like, I don't want you to just go from one relationship to another. He was like, I want you time to heal. I know. I was just like,
okay, Ronnie.
Like,
wow.
I know. And so he was like, I want you to have time to heal and just be like, be healthy. He was like, and I was just like, you're totally right. And then Ronnie, we ended up connecting again, and then I was like, oh, I'm coming out to California because I'm coming out to do some Hot Topic stuff with Blackcraft, with Bobby, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, let's meet up, So we ended up meeting up for a couple of days, and then I went out there for my birthday, and Taylor, no one's ever done this for me before, right? I've never had a birthday over here where it's really been celebrated, right? Yeah. And so I walk into Ronnie's house, and he had like decked out his whole house in balloons, right? Like black and purple balloons, because he saw my wrestling gear, and he's not a big wrestling fan. He was just trying to find like what colors I wear. He decked it all out. He got me a pair of red Louboutins, which I was just like, oh my God, what the fuck? And then he went, go downstairs to my bathroom. So I was like, okay. And he was like, there's something on there for you. And he had wrote a long poem for me. He had wrote one. And then I was just like, oh my God, like, this is crazy. Like, and he just made me feel fucking magical on my birthday. I was like, I can't believe it. I was like, I'm fucking head over heels in love with this man.